Okay, so I've started working through the next step, which is basically just putting the panels on. Just let me check what step number we're actually at. Okay, so I've basically done step 12, so that's this panel, front panel, and the two metal diodes in here that just help to support this axis. Now, these little plastic lugs here don't reach all the way onto those bars. I think what you're meant to do is just push them until they do meet, and then there's a bar that's meant to go across here, which is these things, which goes there to hold them, but I don't have the top plate for those, so I can't put those on at the moment. But apart from that, those panels just bolt on. There's nothing difficult about that, so I won't actually show the video of that. So what I'm doing now is the other two panels, which have all of the interesting stuff on them, so stuff like the power switch, which is what I'm doing now. Okay, that's power switch. Check if anything else needs to go onto that panel. Nope, so the only other thing is the power plug itself, but that goes on, that just goes on to its existing position. Just need to put the lugs back onto the switch. Might be a bit nicer if these wires were a bit longer, but it's a one-off thing, it's not a big deal. Okay, so that panel goes on there. So the side panels do actually add a lot of stiffness to this, and I can only assume that the stainless steel one will be stiffer again. But even so, this is pretty solid now. The back is still weak, but the back doesn't have to support anything. So in places on here there are little tabs that stick out, so it's always good to actually make them line up first before putting in the screws that don't have tabs. Then you're somewhat certain that it will line up. Okay. Now, one of these is not lined up perfectly. I just have to pop this out, see if we can do any better there. Well, that's going to be a challenge. So I might pop all of these bolts out again, and I'll just see if I can get all of the tabs. So there are a couple of tabs on the Z-axis mounting and one on the case itself that all have to line up. Or don't have to, but it would be nice if they all lined up. That's one, that's two, that's a third. So put that one in now. Okay. Okay, so all of those tabs are working as they should. Okay, so that panel is now on. Just try to get this tab in place. Oh, that tab's going to have to wait. Okay, so that panel's on. You can see you can access the X-axis motor easily. Switch, power supply, no USB, so power supply's there, and micro SD. Okay.